When we were growing up, I could never imagine going to somewhere that was like -4 degrees, or -10 degrees for pleasure. I probably never even imagined myself being on a mountain, to be totally honest. I was 18, turning 19. It was Milton Keynes, Wood Hill, one of the most high secure prisons in the country. I was a juvenile, so I was with all the craziest kids. At night, some kids would be crying, other kids would be telling them to shut up. There'd be other kids threatening to kill another. Like, it was a mental place to be. Everything, it just changed. So one year, something happened at a fair. There was a fight, there's some trouble. It got serious really quick. And it was because of being there that day, I was arrested and put in prison. I sat around people who'd killed people, armed robbers. It was horrible. Subsequently, it all came out in the wash, what happened, who did what, X, Y, and Z. Not to brush over it, because it was a serious incident, but they let me out and they said, yeah, we understand that you played a lot less a part in what we initially thought. You can go.
Yeah, I'm actually going to shoot this here like this, so as on the bridge, so keep the board there. Chat, will you come and do a bit of reflecting for me? Board here. Right, not bad. Right, turn around, mate.
Hold this. All my years in this industry and all my professional experience, and I get to hold the reflector. Wicked.
It's good. Nice, Neil. Right, mate. Good. I mean, it's a pretty good day at the office, isn't it?
Come on.
Do you know what I mean?
The best. I'd probably be on a building site somewhere now.
Would it look as pretty as this?
Way hell. Days like this can be pretty long-winded. A lot to do in a short space of time. But it gets me out to places like this. I'm pretty grateful to be here, to be fair. When I first started riding, I had there was a bunch of kids, ATV crew, and they were literally the owners of the snow dome.
We were here until 5:30 this morning shaping this park. Oh, and every day all week.
They'd build their own parks, they'd have their own events, and I'm talking about 15, 14, 13-year-old kids just basically setting up their own infrastructure for what they wanted to do. Well, I left prison, and the long story short is I got a job at the snow zone. I'd migrated from doing the ticket sales to working at the back, helping people get skis and snowboard. So I was always in snowboard boots. So I just, if I had 10 minutes, I'd just do a couple of runs.
I'm gonna fucking quit this sport. What's the point? I'm freezing cold.
And then after a while, I started to get a bit of a bug for it.
I'll have one. Yeah, first saw Neil riding the indoor, and straight away, even he'd not been snowboarding that long, and he had the most unorthodox set of tricks, which made him just stand out like a sore thumb.
And when I saw the park, on a park night, people were doing flips and riding rails. I was like, this is it. It was a vibe. And I thought, man, if they can do it, I want a piece of that. Yeah. Who's this tourist? Yes, Lem. So happy to see you, bro.
What's going on?
Boys, Lem, mate. How long have I not seen you? I'm so glad you boys are here. All together again.
You got a fresh trim under there as well.
Come on, I'm going bald, mate.
Mate, I've egged it as well, look.
Yeah, that's how it is, mate.
Going grey.
Yeah, a few greys in there. That's it, man. That's it. Comes with the territory.
He's a sexy looking granddad, though, eh? It's not many granddads that do this.
As of right now, 2022, I'm a granddad. I got a son of my own and 2 stepkids who are not kids. And I've been really spoiled, man. Like, lucky for me, Claire is my rock. She supports me all the way through. I think if I didn't have her, then none of this would have been possible, to be totally honest. She realised that I felt I owed snowboarding something for being that part of my life that kept me grounded. So these days, I find getting involved in the photo shoots and in some of the brand opportunities that I've been lucky enough to gain access to over my time in snowboarding has been really, really beneficial to me. It means I can come out for a 2-week holiday, work, enjoy the mountains, and get back to reality. And this is what keeps me young, the 40-year-old granddad that you see before you. And that'll be my excuse forever and a day. The grandkids need to go snowboarding. So who else is going to take them?
We were talking about that in the car on the way here. The box. Who was in the box? It was
Rebel, me.
You were in it, right?
We were so cheap, we bought our own fucking Foreman grill and made toasters and tried to sell them.
Yeah.
This is, you know what? I didn't know this, right? As Henry was...
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear more about the nightlife.
Why is it called nightlife?
Every time I rode with Neil in the park, he would do something so ridiculously sketchy.
I should have died.
Yeah, should have died and wouldn't. But it wasn't like once a week, it was every day.
Every other
at
run.
least 3
I'd
or
always
4.
land on my feet. I always managed to get.
Yeah, like 9
And
lives.
so it became 9 lives.
Everybody around me was much better than me. I basically missed the fundamentals out and just went for the big food. I would fall in some of the most horrific ways, but it would just spur me on to land it at one time.
He has 9 lives every day, not just in his life, every day.
With all due respect, your snowboarding has never really made sense to me.
Yeah,
unorthodox shredded.
No, they weren't unorthodox. They were completely and utterly out of control. But somehow you got away with it.
Me, as a person who'd only been snowboarding a few weeks, I instantly said to myself, I can do that. And I was dead serious. I am a show-off, man. Literally. And most people I know that snowboard they either like to show off or they like to capture people showing off. Like, I was on my way to prison and then I was given a chance. It felt to me like snowboarding has just saved me from all the shit that even like after that situation that happened in Luton, a couple of years later, some of my friends that went to prison, same like me, when they come out, they got into trouble again and went back to prison. But yeah, I just felt like it saved my life. So now I'm gonna put my life into it.
Let's get your ass down here.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I want a shop like that.
Teeny, this is your back garden.
Yeah, I know.
How does that make you feel?
Very grateful.
Yeah, man. Bless.
That's good, mate.
Yeah.
Bless. So I know Neil from a young age. We go back quite a way.
First trip. Excited.
Neil allowed me to follow that path as well because it was someone in my group of friends that was willing to get into this new thing with me. When you're doing it alone, you can get pulled back to that old lifestyle because you think that that's what you should be doing with all your mates and being loyal to them. Whereas really, we branched out and took the leap, and I've never looked back, and I never will look back. It's just all bless, all love. Strap your board on, man. Boom. That's it, man.
Go on.
Feels like I'm 12 years old. Well, I'm just a kid.
Apart from the achy joints, yeah, feels
Nah,
like you're
man.
a teenager again.
Yeah, I'll take that any day, though. Take that any day.
Yeah.
I've even started days with cod liver oil things. Minging, mate. Absolutely minging, man.
You just want
You had them?
longevity. Yeah,
A spoonful of the oil, like my granddad.
What, you spoon
Mate,
it? You don't use the capsules?
Yeah, man. It's gruff. But my
Get yourself on some
granddad- my
CBD
granddad-
oil, mate. That'll sort you out.
Yeah, I'm keen for
Cod
that.
liver? Right now, we're going to enter my old stomping ground. What a crazy feeling. Pizza shop, same one. I had some of my most fun moments in this end of the town. This one is called Schlüssel. I'm not sure if it's still open, to be fair, but that was like 4 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning. And then we live just up here. Look, the basement window. I'm sure that was someone's bedroom. Only really supposed to sleep 2 people, 3 people. But yeah, we got 8 in there. And anybody else who wanted to stay. Look, you can see the lift just behind. Perfect. We're really in the middle of everywhere. I worked in some random places in Austria. I had a job cooking goulash for the paintballers at the paintball range. I worked at Snowbombing Festival for a few years. In après-ski, I was a glass collector. It was 4 hours a night, go snowboarding all day, and then do the same again. I mean, I'll work anywhere. If I know that the end result is that I'm going to the mountains, I'll do all the hours that there are, no problem.
It's going to be pretty good start there, I think.
We're walking in quite a good river.
Yeah.
For me, first and foremost, it's all about being outdoors. And being at the top of the mountain gives you such a sense of freedom.
All right. I know I said we were going to be split boarding up, but a little bit of ski time.
And it also makes you realise that,
We're going for it.
you know, sometimes you let all these things worry you. But in reality, sometimes there's just nothing you can do. You've got to get on with life, pick yourself up and keep going.
Oh, I love it. Mate, every time. Looks like he's about to die and just pulls it out.
Snowboarding is definitely the sport that captured me, but I do not feel obligated to promote snowboarding to people who are, in inverted commas, disadvantaged or that live in inner city areas. But the one thing that I would promote is you just got to find something that you love. Gents, and
ladies.
lovely young lady. Obviously, it's been a shit couple of years. Obviously, COVID's messed up everything for a lot of people. A lot of people have gone through some terrible times. It would be nice if we just took 1 minute while we're on top of the world, just to sit, have a little think, a little reflection. I might have been the only black guy for sure, but even like some of the other guys had money or went on ski trips when they were young. they still didn't necessarily belong, you know what I mean, in that environment. So we were all kind of outcast together. So it doesn't matter where you grow up or how you grow up. I think generally in life, you have to go out there, put yourself out there and find your community. And it might not be who you grew up with. It might not be who you went to school with. But if you just open your mind and open your heart, find your community, find what you love.
Yes! Come on!
Don't ever think something is not for you. It's what helped me stay out of trouble, that's for sure.